Virgil van Dijk, here is the latest. He has told his club that he wants to move to Liverpool and Liverpool only, apparently. This story will probably not go away all summer, so it would be nice if we got it sorted. What are your thoughts, Coley Mac?
Yeah, it's going to go a roll and on and on and on all summer, isn't it, by the looks of things? Seems like we're still only at the tip of the iceberg on this one. We kind of felt 2 weeks ago, listen, this is definitely not the end of it. Doesn't seem to be. And looks like Van Dijk has maybe started to push the button on making a move.
He has. There's been a few subtle hints on his social media, Instagram, Twitter, making out that he's unhappy. But it depends how you read those things, I suppose. All in all, it's obvious he wants to go to Liverpool. It's obvious he's disappointed he hasn't got his 200 grand a week move as well. But are Liverpool going to re-enter negotiations? It's really hard to call. But at this stage, I think we're all a bit bored of this story. Just sign. And I mean, if he's telling his club he wants to go to Liverpool and Liverpool alone, surely that will get the other suitors. Arsenal, I believe, are interested today. Everton were interested a couple of days ago. City and Chelsea are always on alert. Where do we go from here? Do we just forget about this story until something happens, or do we keep tabs on it?
Well, you see, the way I say it is that supposedly the reason players don't ask anymore or don't put in any more transfer requests is they lose a signing on bonus, which obviously is quite a few quid.
It depends. I mean, it's a percentage of his fee and whatever bonuses he's owed. But
like,
if he's going to get his 200 grand a week,
this is the way I say it. Like, if he's going to get 200 grand a week, how long would it be before he's made that signing on bonus back?
Plus, how much do you want to play for Liverpool in the Champions League? Like, what's it worth?
There's no way he's getting anywhere close to 200 grand a week at the moment with Southampton. So pushing that transfer request button for him really should, in my eyes, if he does want Liverpool only, and if he does want to move there, putting the old transfer request really is a bit of a no-brainer as far as
it's a no-brainer, and that's what I can see happening at the end of this saga. He will put in a transfer request because, I mean, at this stage, there's no point in him staying at Southampton. Now he's let his feelings known. New manager won't be impressed with that as well. Plus, he's got his heart set on Liverpool in the Champions League. Just do it. I mean,
it just depends. It does depend on, I feel, as you say, the new manager coming in, how he feels about these kind of things. There's managers who come in and feel that they can maybe change a player's mindset into pulling on a jersey for another season or whatever. And then there's other managers who just feel like, listen, I don't want a player here that doesn't want to play against his will kind of thing, and will just be maybe glad to say, listen, right, if you don't want to be here, out you go. And they'll sell them and they get the, 50 million, 60 million for him and feel he can get someone in who can do just as good a job, and he's made the club some money. So a lot of it could boil down to Pellegrino, who is, of course, ex-Liverpool centre-back. So he might actually do
the Reds a favour.
A little favour there.
Yeah, it's a nice thought. I hope he does. But whenever I think of a player, unsettled player, because their heads are turned another way, I always think of what Dalglish said during the Torres sale to Chelsea. If no matter who they are, if they don't want to be here, get rid of them. And I think a lot of managers think the same nowadays. If they don't want to be there, get rid of them, because they're sort of a bad apple, and they will spoil the whole bunch. Okay, on that, Van Dijk, get the finger out, get the transfer request in.